All right. Happy Monday. Hey, money planners. Welcome to Money Plan Monday with Malika. I am Malika Daniels and I own Women Who Money Plan. And I go live every Monday for a quick 10 to 15 minutes to have a discussion on building a solid financial foundation. All right. I'm a certified money coach and I help women who are making good money but feel like they're living paycheck to paycheck and want some help getting towards reaching their goals. I have a Facebook group that is private just for women, so if you're not a member of that Facebook group, please make sure to join Women Who Money Plan Facebook group. And today, we're going to be talking about one of the 8 qualities of a woman who money plan. So at Women Who Money Plan, we don't just focus on building a solid financial foundation. We do focus on paying down debt and building up savings, but we also put a huge emphasis on having the right mindset when it comes to your money. And if you are confident with how you're handling your money, you're better be able to achieve all of your goals. And so we developed the 8 qualities of a woman who money plan, and each week for the past few weeks I have been going over each of the qualities, and today I'm going to review quality number 7, which is setting your own standard. Other times I refer to this as only comparing with yourself. Okay, not comparing to anyone else, but only competing with yourself. So there's no benefit in comparing your situation with others. The real goal is to aim to only compare and compete with yourself. You get to decide what success looks like for you. It's not up to anyone else to determine what you should be doing or how things should look for your life, okay? And so you want to make sure that you're just doing better each day than you were the day before. So at the end of the day, if you can look back and say, you know what, I worked harder today, or I did more in my day towards my goals than what I did yesterday, that means you're winning, right? It doesn't matter what Johnny down the street is doing or what Suzanne, who you went to college with, has got going on in her life. None of that actually matters when it comes to your success. You define what your success looks like. And I think the more that we can really learn to believe this, the better off that we will be. I've heard of a phrase before that says a comparison is the thief of joy. And it's really true, because when we spend a lot of time comparing to what someone else has in life, we're never going to feel satisfied. Because the reality is, we don't know their story. We don't know where they started from. We don't know the struggles they've been through. And all of our situations are completely different from our starting points to each things we go through every day. So we really want to focus on ourselves and setting what success looks like up for us, and not what someone else's success looks like to them, okay? So here are a few tips to reduce the urge to compare to others, because we are human and it happens. We all get caught up in it sometimes, but the best thing is to try to combat that with some of these strategies. So one is to check in with yourself when you see or hear people that are in a winning stage. So let's say you're scrolling through Facebook and you see somebody doing something that you want to be doing, right? Let's say for me, as a money coach, let's say I see somebody that's super successful in their money coaching business. The first thing you want to do is pause and check in with yourself. What feelings does this bring up for you? Are you happy for them? Are you curious on how they achieve their goals? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling jealous? Are you starting to compare and think about like, oh, well, they did this and I have that? Are you feeling curious and just wondering, what tips might they have for me? And one of the things that you can start doing is seeing and hearing about other people's certain successes. And once you start realizing and checking in with yourself and how they're making you feel, you can choose to go a few different routes, right? So if you're feeling curious and you're supportive of them and you're happy for them and you just want to learn more from them, continue to look at what they have going on and try to learn from them. Maybe reach out to them and see if they would have a phone call with you so you can learn some information about what they're doing to help them get to where they're at. But if you're noticing that you're feeling really triggered and bothered and angry and jealous, then one thing you can do is stop following that person. Distance yourself from them. Distance yourself from anything that's going to bring those negative emotions out, and you're going to start feeling bad about yourself or anything like that. So take those opportunities to figure out which route you need to go. Do you want to dive in and learn more about this person and kind of follow them more and see, oh, do they have any books on what they do? Do they go live at all talking about how they got to this point in their life and their journey? Can I learn from them? Or if at this stage in your life it's too hard for you and you're still feeling really strong emotions negatively about, where they're at compared to you're at, distance yourself, unfollow them, unfriend them, whatever you need to do to keep your peace, right? it's not good for you to keep watching somebody and continuing somebody if you're just harboring those ill feelings. Okay, so if they're bringing inspiration, keep it going. Follow them, learn as much as you can. Again, you can reach out to them. There's so many different coaches that I've seen on social media that I really admire and look up to, and I feel like I've learned a lot from how they do things. And some of those coaches I've reached out to and been able to have conversations with them and learn from them as well. So you have to decide for yourself where you're at in your journey, and if you're not at the place to be able to follow them and learn from it, unfollow and move on. Another tip to have, where is number 2? Okay, is be curious. Okay, so if you're hearing of other people's successes, lead with curiosity. What strategies have they used? Dig deeper. What are they doing? What knowledge do they have that I can learn from? Like I said, have the conversation with them. One of the things that I have in my notes from quality number 6 of being a woman who money plan was being a lifelong learner. So if you really take the time to try to learn from these people, you are going to realize that you're going to go a lot further with your own personal goals if you're learning from other people. And then number 3 is tracking your own journey. I feel like this one is huge, right? Because I said we all have our own path in life towards our goals. So if you have different financial goals that you want to reach, instead of focusing a lot on what other people have going on, track your journey and document your progress. And then that's when you'll see that you are making growth towards your goals. So for example, we started tracking our net worth journey in 2015. So I can look back at 2015 and see what our net worth was. That's almost 10 years ago now. So now there's no doubt in my mind that from 2015 to now in 2024, the growth that we have made, the progress that we've made. And if you track your progress over time, you will realize that you are going in the right direction. Or you might realize that you're not going in the right direction and realize that it's time for a shift and a change in how you've been doing things, okay? Both of those are great things. If you learn that what you've been doing isn't working and you can make a change, that is going to help you in the long run. Also, if you learn that, wow, I'm really making progress, I've come a long way since I started this journey, that's going to help motivate you to keep going. So really set your own standard on what success looks like for you. It's so important to stop comparing to other people. Stop worrying about what they're going on. Either choose to learn from them, get some knowledge from them, or just really focus on yourself and your own journey and where you're going. At Women Who Money Plan, we do a lot of tracking of progress so that we can see our savings accounts increasing. Is the debt going down? Are we working towards our goals and moving in the right direction? It's really, really important. When goal setting, you want to set your time frames, your tracking strategy. It could be a color chart where you're coloring in the debt as it's going down. It could be a spreadsheet, whatever it is that you're using. You just want something that you can look at consistently. Visuals are really, really helpful. And then just challenge yourself to do better than you were doing before. Maybe you hit this benchmark this month, and then next month you want to try to hit another benchmark. So you set your own standard on what that's going to look like. So that's really what this quality is all about. Learning to define what success looks like for yourself and not focusing on what it is for somebody else, because it's going to be different for everyone across the board, and we're all going to get there at different times in different ways. So as a coach, obviously I'm here to support my clients in reaching their journey in a strong, consistent way, and we will track that progress as we go. So I'd love for you to share any thoughts that you have on what it's been like for you if you get caught up in comparing yourself to other people's situations. What do you do when that happens? How have you gotten out of that and fix that mindset so that that's not taking over and you're not too consumed with what other people have going on compared to your situation? And also, I'd love to hear any ways that you track your progress. I have a few ways that I use with my clients, but I'd love to hear in the comments any ways that you might track your progress and success on your financial goals. And as always, if you are interested in any extra support on taking control of your finances, I will leave a link in the comments with my consultation calendar. It's always free to have a consultation with me, and we can just see where you're at, what your goals are, and if Women Who Money Plan can help you on your journey. Also, again, I'll mention that if you're not in the Facebook group, I'll put a link for the Facebook group in the comments as well. Please join that. It's a great place to ask questions, to celebrate your wins, and to talk to other women that are also on that journey of and trying to improve their finances. So thank you again, Money Planners, for joining me, and I will see you next week on Monday at 1 o'clock, and have a great rest of your week. Take care.